blinking. I see you.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pencils down. That's a baby.
4, 3, 2, 1. Well, there. I have 4. I have 3.
When you're trying to work
During a massage,
and they don't understand social distancing.
ask you to remove your pants or
What do you guys want?
every victim.
Good morning. On his phone.
Good morning.
Yesterday we had the cutest little baby shower. We woke up to all these little gifts. So cute. Rainbow. It's a girl. Super cute. Right now, we're getting ready to go to our 32-week anatomy scan. Hopefully, Zariah is doing really, really good. Look at this little baby. Sad news though, Christopher can't go in with us. Babe, why can't you go in with us?
Because of Corona.
Because of Corona. But it's okay though, he's still coming. He still put his shoes on. He's still driving us. He's driving Zariah and I to the doctor's appointment. I'm gonna try to convince the doctor to let me get him to join in FaceTime. Because I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that he doesn't get to go in. He's the dad. And this is an anatomy scan, you know? So we have a 32-week anatomy scan because Zariah is missing an umbilical artery, which so far hasn't been a really big deal. I guess it's not as uncommon as you think. And then I have a bicornuate uterus, which is a smaller uterus. So today our anatomy scan is just to make sure that baby is still growing, that Zariah is still growing at the rate that she should be, and just kind of check out my uterus, make sure I don't have any signs of preterm labor, which I haven't, thank God. So yes, so I am really excited to go today to see her on the ultrasound, but I'm definitely bummed out that Christopher can't go with me. I feel like it's a really, really important appointment, but I hope that he can at least join through FaceTime. But if not, I mean, it is what it is, right? And I just keep thinking about that commercial that came on, that keeps coming on about babies born during this kind of pandemic. And at the end of the day, you know, it is my job to keep this baby girl safe. And if that unfortunately means going to some appointments without Christopher, then I guess that's what we gotta do. But I'm definitely, even if he can't come in, even if he can't do FaceTime, definitely going to tell him everything that's going on with her. Yeah. But yeah, so Hopefully everything goes good. Hopefully she's doing really, really good and there's no problems. But yeah, 32 weeks, 8 months. My beautiful little baby. Look at her. It's like so hard to find like clothes that really fit. Cause like maternity clothes still fits me like really big. But then like bridal clothes fits me tight. This is literally like a regular size overall, but like a large. But look at her. Look at her little bump. I love her. She's so cute. I love her. Oh my gosh, look at this card that my work fam got me. It's so cute. I love it. Oh, it has like a rainbow. Inside, you can't go in. I think I'm more mad than sad. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega Señora por nosotros pecadores, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, Señor es contigo. Gloria al Padre, y al Hijo, y al Espíritu Santo. Amén.
Necesito cuídame a mi niña y a mi esposa, no te acaban de hospital, todo va a salir bien. La esperanza es que todo va a salir bien, que nuestra niña está fuerte y saludable. Lo que pase, haremos lo que tenemos que hacer para que todo esté bien con ella. No debes preocuparnos. Positivity. It's okay if I can't go.
Y gracias por dejarnos llegar a este tiempo, a este momento de 8 meses. Esperamos que nos sigas ayudando y apoyando durante este embarazo. Te queremos mucho, te damos gracias por todo. Tenemos fe en ti, Padre, el Hijo y Espíritu Santo. Amén. Got it! Lonely walk over here. But I guess I'm never alone because I got this little one. And everything goes great. That's where I is doing amazing and growing, strong and healthy. Here we go. Made it through, going to my equipment now. So the girl, I don't know, man. I honestly almost cried because like she was like, wow, your baby's measuring kind of small, and it scared me. And I was like, okay. And so I started paying attention to like her measurements, and we're 32 weeks and her arms were 28 weeks and she didn't say anything, and I saw it and I was like, she's measuring small. And then she was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to have the doctor come in and measure her again. And I was like, so what, like, what is that? And she was like, oh, it's her arms and her shoulders, they're small. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, could it just be because I'm small? Like, I'm kind of short and small. She does the legs, and she was like, really short legs. And I was like, oh, she has short legs? She's like, well, that's what she's measuring. She has short legs. Measures her heart's good. She goes and measures her head's good. She goes and measures her diaphragm's good. So then the doctor comes in, and the doctor was like, so your baby's growth is okay. And I was like, okay? Like, what does that mean? And then he's like, how tall are you? I was like, 5'2". He's like, how tall is your husband? I was like, 5'9", 5'10". And he was like, okay, yeah, I mean, and he's looking at the sonogram person, and he's like, I think it should be fine. He's like, are you the shortest in your family? I was like, no, I'm actually taller than quite a few members of my family. My grandma's really short, my aunt's really short, like they're both shorter than me. And he was like, they're shorter than you and you're 5'2". I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, then you know what? I think your baby's okay. I think your baby's fine. I think your baby's just gonna be short, like you. She's gonna be kind of a smaller baby. And I was like, okay, but like her growth looks good. And I literally, like, my eyes were getting so watery. I was just like, being like, I watery right now, because I was like, what the hell, this sucks, you know? Like, yeah. I wanted you to be there, and I kept telling him, I was like, can I call my husband? Like, can we? He said, would you have any questions before we call him? I was like, well, I would like for him to be present. Like, I would like for him to hear all of the stuff that you're saying. And then he was like, well, I think, yes, we can call him. He's like, let me just finish talking to you a little bit more. And I was like, okay. So I feel like when he talked to you, he was like, oh, everything's great. Yeah, she looks good. But like when he was talking to me, he was like, oh, like, I feel like he convinced himself that baby was good, you know? But she told me and he told me the same thing, that her head's good, her heart's good, and her diaphragm's good. Like, all that is good. So basically all that looks small is her arms and her legs. So he said that it could just be because she's gonna be like a short baby. And that's when he was saying the breech part he hadn't even talked to me about until you got on the phone. So yeah, the breech part, I mean, yeah. She flipped the other way, babe. So her head right now is right here. Her head's right here. Her legs are right here, and her butt is right here. So she's sitting like this. Like this. Freaking little stinker. But she was pretty active. Like, she was pretty active in the, you know, she was doing really good. That's the update, baby. How do you feel about it?
I just want her to be healthy.
I know.
Is there anything you can do? Like,
I asked him, I was like, I told him, I was like, could it be possible that she's like, has smaller arms and legs because I'm not eating enough? And he's like, nope, nothing at all. It's just her structure. That's her structure. Like, doesn't matter how much you eat. It's not about her. And she's 3 pounds. She's 3 pounds, 13 ounces.
How much is she supposed to be?
Good. She's good.
It's weird. So then she's gonna be like a short and thick girl.
And thick? No.
Probably if she's that size.
She's 3 pounds. She's 3 pounds, 13 ounces. Her heartbeat was 154 today, which is good. And when the doctor came in, the first thing he checked was his heart, and he was like, "Wow, that's a beautiful heart." I think it's cool how everybody says that.
You can't. Just be positive. If she's short, it's okay.
Yeah.
She's your size. I mean, that's a good size.
Yeah.
Most girls are that size.
Yeah. I'm okay with her being small, like short. It's fine. And for me, it's just like, you know, because the doctor was saying, like, the other doctor was like, yeah, you know, she might stop growing. And so then when the girl was like, oh, she's small, I was like, oh my gosh, am I like, she's not meeting it? Huh?
She's now open for dining.
Oh.
So did Velvet girl.
Oh.
You want to go?
Yeah, let's go. I like literally wanted to cry. It's so crazy because when she was telling me this stuff, the time was 11:11, and I just felt a need to like pray over her into like me persine. I didn't want to scare her either, you know, but like me persine like really slowly, you know, at 11:11, and I was like, I think that's a sign. I think God is saying to relax, you know. Whatever it is. Hopefully it's just that. Huh?
I was hella nervous the whole time. Yeah, it sounds like she's doing good though.
Yeah.
Sounds like, if she's a short baby, that's okay.
Yeah. Zariah, you could be a short baby. You could be a short baby like Mama, it's okay. Just keep growing strong and healthy. Please. Crazy, but that's her. Little baby. That's Raya. Yeah. She's not too heavy either. I mean, obviously, like, the weight is getting bigger, but like, not like, it's not where I'm like, ugh. Bend. I mean, I can bend, but like, her belly kind of stops me. Or, you know. So it's like I'm almost there. ¿Qué estás haciendo, hermosa? ¿Estás jugando? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué estás haciendo, hermosa? ¿Estás jugando? Are you playing your skate? Zariah, Evangelina, ¿qué estás haciendo ahí adentro? You're so active, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Zariah. Hi, guys. Taking a walk right now. My baby girl. My little fanny pack. Look at that beautiful bump. He's so beautiful. So, it's pretty hot today. But make sure I'm exercising and staying active. I'm at 3 miles right now. Probably stop just because Zariah is super kicking. Today we're at 32 weeks and 4 days. And so far so good. Today actually my in-laws are coming over and we're gonna go do some just finishing touches on Zariah's nursery. And oh gosh, I'm so excited to show those results, that reveal, because it's so beautiful. But yeah, I can't wait to post that. But look at my cute little mom hat. Isn't it cute? Makes you feel like a mom. Look at that cute little belly. But definitely enjoying my pregnancy. Kind of sad that it's like a good thing, right, that we've made it so far. But also sad because we only have a couple weeks left. I've been enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep enjoying every day that I get of this pregnancy with my beautiful baby girl, and exercise and stay as active as I possibly can to have continue to have a healthy pregnancy, and then to be able to deliver her hopefully a little bit more smoother. Babe. There's a baby in my tummy.
Huh?
There's a baby in my tummy. It's so crazy how big she's getting.
She's moving now?
Yeah. It feels so firm. You can kind of see where her head is. Look at that. You can still heck see her head. It's all lopsided. I could still see my feet though. You have hiccups, baby girl? You have hiccups?